Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I welcome you all to the 189th meeting of Vellore Toastmasters Club. To ensure the meeting runs smoothly, please put your mobiles in silence. If you ever regret to leave this meeting room, only do so when you hear an applause. Please stay on mute unless you come on to the stage, and the last one, don't forget to enjoy the show. The mission of the Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutual positive learning environment where members can develop their communication skill and leadership skill, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. As we are here celebrating the 100 incredible years of Toastmasters, a journey of growth and transformation. As we all walk through this door, often felt fear but ready to find our voices. Over the past century, as a Toastmaster, we have supported each other, help us in facing fears and building in confidence. So we need to celebrate it as a today's meeting. As we look into the future, we need to encourage others and uplift each other. I would like to welcome our presiding officer who play a important role in shaping our club as a president, Toastmasters Preetika.
I welcome you all to yet another Toastmasters meeting. Firstly, can we all give a big round of applause to Toastmaster John and Toastmaster Bharat for rocking in the area level contest. And also I would like to, can we all extend our applause to other role players who has participated in yesterday's contest. I am so privileged to introduce two new members as Toastmasters to our club. Can we all give a big round of applause to them? I request Toastmaster Samuel and Toastmaster Shalini to join me at the center of the stage for a small induction ceremony. You are joining a worldwide organization that has helped over 4 million to communicate better. As a member of Vellore Toastmasters Club, you will get a benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to help one another in a positive way. Please face your fellow Toastmasters and affirm your membership by repeating the following words. I, in the presence of my fellow Toastmasters, of Vellore Toastmasters Club, I make this firm obligation to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment, to apply myself to the projects outlined in Toastmasters program, to participate in club activities, to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner, to build open, friendly relationship with my fellow Toastmasters, and to bring other new members into the club so that they can also get benefited. Thank you so much and all the very best. So now we have finished our area level contest and we are moving towards the division level contest. And also semi-annual division level conference will be held on November 10th. Already many of our Toastmasters have booked the slot and I request you all to register for the same and attend it. Those who have registered, please let me and John know so that we can plan the travel arrangements. With this, we will begin the Toastmasters meeting, a special team Toastmasters meeting. It is going to be played by a Toastmaster and and bright to be. It's our Toastmaster Nandini.
Hi, good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and guests and new members of our club. Before diving into the today's meeting, I would like to ask a question. What do you remember when you think about number 100?
Satan.
Police.
Police, okay.
The number 100.
Yes.
The Gita.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's great answers. Whatever it is, 100 years or 100 marks, 100 achievements or 100 goals, the number 100 is something special because for me it's very special because when I was studying in my school, my favorite subject is science, but I never got 100 because my biology teacher will never put 100 because if I get 100, he thinks that I'll stop putting effort on science. So I always get 98 or 99. So I always try to get that 1 mark because we all think 100 is special, right? Likewise, today we are celebrating our Centennial theme. Before moving to the theme, I like to congratulate from my side Toastmaster John and Toastmaster Bharat for winning the area contest. Let's give a Centennial celebration is a grand milestone of 100 years. Think like a big tree with a deep roots, long branches, and reaching towards the sky. Likewise, even as a Toastmasters, we have to reach the sky linearly. And the Toastmasters Club was found by, do you all know what is the name? Full name? Ralph, I don't know, I didn't pronounce it, I am pronouncing it in a correct way or not. Ralph C. Smithy. Okay, now I'm going to say few historical events that happened in Toastmasters. First, Toastmasters expanded its local club as an organization in the year 1930. In the year 1932, the first club was started outside of US, British Colombo, Canada. And the third one is Toastmasters International launched its prestigious award, prestigious World Champion of Public Speaking in 1938. In 1973, Toastmasters International begins allowing women to join and expanded its diversity. Next, Toastmasters International introduced Distinguished Club Program to measure and encourage club success in 1980s. In year 2000, the introduction of tagline where leaders are made, along with logos, marketing materials and strong online presence. Finally, the most recent one is introduction of pathway learnings that was happened in 2018. With this introduction, I'd like to explain the structure of the meeting. There is three sessions. First is prepared speech. The speaker will give their speech. If it is icebreakers, it is about 4 to 6 minutes. The other speeches is 5 to 7 minutes, and the second session is table topic session. It's an impromptu speech where the fellow Toastmasters and even the guests will also participate. And the third session is the important session, the evaluation part. In that, the evaluators will give effective feedbacks to improve. It's time to hand over the stage to the general evaluator, Toastmaster today.
Thank you, Toastmaster today. Good afternoon, everyone. I really hope you had a great weekend. I'll start by explaining my role. What I play is the general evaluator. As the general evaluator, I will be evaluating the various aspects of today's meeting. I will go and why would I do this? See, Toastmasters, there is a belief. You see, each and every speech that you give today is better than speech that you gave before, because you implement the feedbacks and the evaluations that were provided to you in the previous sessions. You incorporate it, you add it, and then you give it today. And consecutively, your subsequent speeches will be similarly better than what it was today, because you incorporate the small changes or evaluation and feedbacks that are given, you add it, you make it better. And this is how the evaluation process works. To help me with this, we have I have a team who would aid me with various aspects of evaluation called the TAGL team. Standing for timer, our counter, grammarian and listener. First, I would like to call upon our timer for today's session, that is Toastmaster Balaji, to introduce his role and to explain what he does.
Good evening, Toastmaster. Today I am playing a timer role. For the prepared speeches, should be the time limit is 5 minutes as a green card, 6 minutes as a yellow card, 7 minutes as a red card. For our prepared speaker, Caroline, we have the 20 minutes for green card, 21 minutes for yellow card, 22 minutes for red card. For table topic section, minimum should be the 1 minute. For 1.5 minutes yellow card, 2 minutes is a red card. Everybody should take the timeline. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Balaji. Now I would like to call upon our counter of today's meeting, Toastmaster Srinath, to come on the stage.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. What do you think about our counter? Is this our counter because of our meeting? What's your opinion? I will say my experience. When I speak with my wife, like, can we go outside something? She said, only this kind of word. After some time of conversation, I'll get boring. So, same thing when we come for a meeting, if you use the word or something like after some couple of minutes, you'll get like bored to listen. People will get bored to listen. So in this meeting, I'm going to listen the filler words used by the speaker like and then I'm going to listen the words like how many times you use the repeated words like I, this, me, like that. So at the end of the meeting, I'm going to give a report how many times you have used these expressions. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now I would like to call upon our grammarian for today, Toastmaster Kalainan.
So, good evening everyone. So today I will be playing as a grammarian. So as a grammarian, I noted down important usage of language and important use of the phrasal verb are used. And new word of the day also introduced. I would like to introduce the word of the day is vibing. So vibing is energy, spread energy, listen, vibrant music and a lot of energy. So I request everyone try to use at least one or two in this group. Decide any volunteers.
VTC is vibing for Centennial will speak today.
Yeah, excellent. So let us give a clap. And this side, anyone volunteers?
Yesterday on the way back, we were vibing to a lot of music.
Yeah, that's amazing. So I'm expecting a lot of example. So I'm vibing today, play this particular grammarian role. Thank you.
Now I would like to call upon our listener for today's meeting, Toastmaster Shalini, on stage.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Today I am starting my Toastmasters journey with a very challenging role, that is listener. Okay, so listening is art. Okay, so I understood the importance of listening when I started leading a team. Okay, that is when you have to listen to the team to get in their inputs and all those things. And the second time I felt it is more important to me and I have to own the skill is when my son was born. I was waiting for him to talk, and when he started talking, I was listening to him. I would wait and listen to him. And now it's like, mommy, 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 mommy. It's like, now I should own the skill. I should practice patience. No, I should listen. I should make him speak. I should make him value. I should show that he listens. He's listened and he's valued and he's respected. His points are respected. So that's the kind of listening is an art, and I have all ears to listen you all. And I'm currently vibing for my son's rap, that is mommy, mommy, mommy.
Thank you. With this, we will come at the end of the meeting and I will present a report of the overall structure of how the meeting went, along with the rest of the tackles. Now I would like to call upon the PM to do.
Now it's time for prepared speech. Before calling our first speaker, I would like to call this evaluator, Toastmaster Kritika, to read Toastmaster Harish speech objectives.
Today my target speaker is Toastmaster Harish. He is pursuing his pathway as presentation mastery. Today he is going to do level 1 project 2. The title of the is level 1 project 3, and the title of that is Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. The purpose of this speech is to use the varieties of vocals and body language to enhance the speech. All the best to my target speaker. More to you.
Our first speaker of today's meeting, Toastmaster Harish. He is someone who believes in personal growth and enjoys finding life lessons through movies with he blogs about. He also manages petrol bunk and electronic two-wheeler showroom. I like to call Toastmaster Harish. Toastmaster Harish, why talent is not the main reason for success? Why talent is not the main reason for success? Toastmaster Harish.
Hi dear Toastmasters, the topic which I have chosen today is why talent is not the only reason for success. If you believe that talent is the only reason for success, let me explain or maybe even argue. But if you believe that talent, if you believe like me that talent is not the answer to success, you are on my side and I am convinced I'll make sure that others are convinced that talent is not the main answer to success. I'd like to share a story of two individuals working in a electric two-wheeler showroom. One is a salesperson, another is a back office staff who does billing. Salesperson is talented, he knows everything, and he is very smart worker. He upgrades his skill to succeed. He has very good discipline, and more importantly, he has the grit and determination to succeed. Another person is the back office staff who does billing. He does something astonishing. He sleeps in a showroom when owner is not there. And he tells others to lie, and also he argues with others to lie to the owner so that he doesn't need to work. He doesn't need to work. And guess what? He was fired. If talent was the answer, why was he fired? I would like to share a story of a great cricketer. He used to play cricket from a young age. When he was 13, he used to play cricket. He had a habit which he followed for a few days. The habit was he woke up, game, practiced, played match, and again he practiced and slept. How much days do you think he did it? If you ask me how much days, I will do it maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Then again just go and watch any movie, and if it's a Rajinikanth movie, I won't miss it. Or maybe just go to Instagram and watch reels, or maybe the best thing, just vibing with Netflix and chilling. But at the age of 13, what he did was, he did this for 55 days continuously. He is from India. People call him the little master. He is the only man who in the world cricket to hit 100 centuries in international cricket. He is none other than Sachin Tendulkar. But you will argue that he is talented. Wait, let me tell you a story of another person who is talented. His name is Vinod Kamble. He was playing for India when Sachin was playing. He played well. He is quite talented. He went to West Indies to play the Test cricket. One day he was batting, and a bowler, tall West Indies bowler, bowled a bouncer. He got out. But guess what? It was his last game he played for India. He was so talented. What I feel is that sometimes talent will help you, but it won't open all doors to succeed. In this current age, I feel that with talent, you need to upgrade your skills to succeed in life and also to compete with your competitors. I would like to share a story from a book which I recently read. It is written by one of the world's best motivational speakers in our generation. The book name is Why Wealth Money Can't Buy. And it is written by Robin Sharma. In a passage in his book, he writes that I approached the world's billionaires, the most successful people, even the great athletes. What I learned from them is that they were not the people with the greatest talent or the greatest IQ. They were people who were ready to instill habits required to succeed, had discipline, and more importantly, had wit and determination to succeed. I would like to argue about a quote which is quite famous to succeed. And the quote is, failure is the stepping stone of success. Do you believe it? I would like to argue that I will partly believe it and partly not believe it. And reason is, if you feel that failure is the stepping stone of success, what might happen is you might think that you need to fail so that you need to succeed. But what successful people learn is they know what to do, and most importantly, they know what not to do. And this quote says you need to fail. Basically means failure is the stepping stone of success. I would like to argue that if failure is the stepping stone of success, you will fail, but unless you learn, you will never grow. Sometimes what the world's best successful speakers do is, and successful businessmen and all the successful career, what they do is, they fail. Most importantly, they learn and make sure they never do it again to succeed. And I would like to conclude my speech by telling, talent is not the only answer to success. You You need to learn the skills, have the discipline. You need to have the most important, have the grit and determination, because without that you won't succeed. And discipline, and you need to know what to do and what not to do. Thank you. This speech is inspired from one of the speech given by Harsha Bogle many years back, and I hope I convince people who believe that talent is the answer, that it's not the only answer. Thank you.
Now I like to call second evaluator to evaluate Toastmaster Kavin's speech. It's the Toastmaster John.
Dear Toastmasters, brace yourselves because we're going to be listening to a 22-minute long speech, and this is from my favorite speaker, Toastmaster Carolyn. She's doing her level 5 project 1, and the purpose of this project itself is for the Toastmaster to practice longer duration of speeches. All the best, Toastmaster Carolyn.
Now I like to call Toastmaster Carolyn. She is a very kind and warm person in our Toastmaster Club, and she is working in CMC as a psychologist. Toastmaster Carolyn, time stands still in love and sacrifice for life. Time stands still in love and sacrifice for life. Toastmaster Carolyn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters and guests. Have you ever had an experience when time froze? Not in times of happiness and joy, but in situations of deep sorrow, where you're completely perplexed, where you're clueless, where you feel that all is lost. In the next few minutes, I'm not going to give a speech, but I'm going to share stories. A lot of these stories are very close to my heart. All of these are true life stories of families who I have met over the last 2 decades. At the beginning, I like to introduce a concept. It's actually by an Irish writer called Samuel Beckett. So he was known for his absurd stage presentations and his plays. One of it is called Waiting for Godot. So in this play, Waiting for Godot, 2 men are waiting for someone called Godot. G-O-D-O-T. They're waiting. The entire play is about waiting for someone, and that man never comes. So when we are in dire straits, when we are in very terrible situations, what do? We call out, where is Moses? Where is Jesus? Where is somebody to come and help me in this terrible situation? My friends, very often, very late, we realize that Moses is not coming and Jesus also may not come. They will send you people and they will give you strength to propel yourself forward. Right? So, in my walk, I meet a lot of families, and some of the stories that I have heard is spellbound. It leaves people spellbound. It's very, very terrific stories that we hear. So, as you know, I work with children who have neurodevelopmental disabilities, and one mom who I have been in contact for many years, I remember her bringing that boy as a little baby, just out of the nursery. And At that time she was young, she was beautiful, and in Bengali they say that, kichu hobe na, nothing will happen, And slowly over the years, her questions changed. She started asking me some very powerful questions. Kichu korte pare na? Is there nothing that can be done? And these are some questions that I have been grappling with for the last many years. What do you say? Initially, when you see them, there's a lot of promise. They also are clinging on to hope. They think that their little child will somehow make it in this big bad world. So this mom, she told me her story again after many years. And initially when she got to know that the child has, a lot of multiple needs, she started to sell her jewelry. So off went the Mangal Sutra, off went the chudi, that is a symbol of their marriage. Everything slowly she started to sell it off. Then she possessed properties. Those she started to sell. And at one point of time it came when the very house that she was staying in had to be sold to meet with the medical expenses of her own and only son. Now, even after all of this, many years rolled by, and his needs were never coming to a cease. They were just growing, just like him. And those who are parents in this room agree with me that when it comes to your child, you do not want to leave any stone unturned. You will go to any heights, any lengths, any width to make sure that your child is safe and your child is protected. This is what his mom did. And one day she came back, and in the hospital corridor where she met me, she was outside the theatre, and she said, "Ma'am, there is nothing more to say. All that I can sell is myself." I hope you understood the meaning. A mom was willing to sell even her dignity to save her child. Such is the love of a parent, and so much we can learn from these people. We crib about small discomforts, we crib about little inconveniences, we crib about little, when we have a small setback in life, we feel so upset about it. These people are living in the same planet that we are living, breathing the same air. Only thing is the oxygen is very heavy, very heavy. One week back, I met another family, and the father, with tears in his eyes, came and sat across the table, and he said, Madam ji, please kill him and kill me." And we were wondering, oh God, what are they going through to come and make such a statement? Kill him and kill me? What is he trying to convey? How much he would have gone through in life to come and make such a statement? He started to slowly unfold his story to me. Their son is now a teenager. He's 14 years and 4 months, but has the mental capacity of a 1-year-old boy. Life with him has been one roller coaster for the entire family. It's been getting worse by the day, getting worse by the hours. He has seizures, he has a lot of difficulties, and this family is just trying to grapple and trying to find answers and just trying to see what they can do best to contain this boy. He just wanders, he pushes, he's so impulsive, he causes a ruckus in the house. Many times this family told me that there are nights where they have never slept. Only one of them can sleep, either the mother or the father. And the father says, even when I sleep, I can only shut one eye. One eye has to be open because this boy never sleeps. He never sleeps. He just wandering everywhere and causing so much of a ruckus. And in the village, you know that there are a lot of water bodies like pond, and then they will have to draw from a well. They don't have bore wells and our kind of system. Many times the people in the village will call out to the parents and say, what are you guys doing? See, he's like going to, he's drowning, go and, catch hold of him, get him back. And his mother, each time she has to run. Each time she would run and she would go and she would pick him up and come. And within her heart, she told me that sometimes I think that let the worst just happen so it would bring an end to this. But still the mother in me can't let that happen. I have to go. I need to rescue him. I need to bring him back. And she is super depressed. You can imagine if, for maybe weeks we can do it, for months we can do it. For 14 years, this family has been, doing this. And her entire day is in a loop. Feed him, clean him, bathe him, and then settle all the chaos that he creates. This is what has been happening for the last 14 years, over and over again. One day she told me that she, with great difficulty, she was very sick. Despite that, she had cooked. Her husband would come from work, the little children would come back from school, she had cooked. This boy, when it was time to eat, he had just gone, opened the pot, urinated into it, and he started to laugh. And this mother was so upset. She was so upset she didn't know what to do. Today, in their little almirah, there is nothing that is precious. No costly clothes, no jewelry, nothing. Only emergency supplies, medicine, food. Their rice pot is in the almirah, and the kadai, everything is there. Because another time she told that he had, when the pot was cooking, when the curry was being made in the kadai, he had gone and kicked it, and he had, in the event also burnt himself. So everything precious for them is connected with sustenance, and that is in the little almirah of theirs. The two brothers, they want to give a better life for those boys. So they have a makeshift, terrace. They just put some plastic over the terrace. And these little boys, one is a voracious reader. He'll keep begging the dad, buy me books, buy me books. The father will be like, do I buy medicines or do I buy this boy book? So he's like caught between the devil and the deep sea. And this keeps happening. The worst was a few weeks back, that's how they landed here. Few weeks back, one night, this boy wakes up at 3 a.m. and he's, defecated on himself. And the clothes, the mother takes him to the bathroom and she's like trying to wash him. And
how many of you have watched a connection program on television? There, in the show, they will connect the images to guess a movie name or song. Here, we are going to do the same, but you guys are going to guess the word related to Toastmasters. Okay. And for example, for a word, I may show 3 different images. At one time, I will show the first images. You can guess or wait for the second images. And you can relate it to that image. And also remember, you may have different answers starting with the same image. So please wait it.
Any price?
Yeah. We start with the first easy question. If you are sure with the answer, you can raise and make your answer. This is not the part. What? Think of first event. What is
Yes, yes.
Okay, think of the second image.
Remedial.
Path, direction. What is there in the book? Different languages. So, okay, let me tell that is body and body. Don't think of
No? Eye contact. Pathway. Base camp.
when you guys gave me to give me speech, my reaction will be like. Alternative word for
Line.
line. Okay.
Counted.
What is this?
Meter, map, meter.
Who is going to give?
District name was it?
Correct. That is district
Oh, 120. 120. What director?
Judge.
Invisible judge.
Contest.
What? Oh, speech marathon.
Body and John.
3 reasons to join Toastmasters. What?
The place, what is doing, public.
Bar.
Public.
Public.
Public. What is this? Public.
Oh my god. Parotta.
I hope you all enjoyed the session. If you cannot do, take a break. Now, I will randomly read few of your feedbacks. Someone wrote, I am back to my college or school days, competitions with butterflies and nervousness. Is that? I am getting more friends and leadership skills. To be brave to speak in front of the audience, grow in public speaking. I'm grateful to meet such sweet and inspiring people in BBC. Thanks. I just randomly read few of your while many like me stuck inside the four walls of kitchen, I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to be there in BBC. I have made nearly 1 year experience in Toastmasters. I'm grateful for its significant role in my interpersonal skill development, communication, and leadership. I want to say my sincere thanks to BBC and Toastmaster International. I learned many things and benefits out of the program. Thanks to all. Toastmasters is like a family helping each and everyone to learn, grow, and more importantly, celebrate everything together. Monica. She wrote her name. That's why I mentioned. Grateful for the opportunity to improve. I'm grateful to listen to myself, the people's story of BBC. Grateful to be here. Martin. Toastmasters help me develop my listening skills and helps to develop my communication skills. Toastmaster is the place where you can learn from your failure. Vellore Toastmasters Club is a place to learn and place to grow. It's a good platform to enrich our inborn talents. Intentional and unintentional learning happens. A place where we can learn. Importantly, we have fellow people, Toastmasters, to listen to our speech and give a constructive feedback. Grateful for all the beautiful people through Toastmasters and their amazing stories. It's Toastmaster Carol. Toastmasters is a place proven clearly that I can see has given a positive mindset frame for me. Though it's my second week. All the Toastmasters inspire me with their talent. I'm sure I will, I'll be,
Whoever was the road and just complete.
I'm sure.
I think that's me. I'm sure I'll own my public speaking skills.
Thank you everyone for for creating a beautiful, grateful wall. Now we will move to the theme of the meeting. Over the past 100 years, Toastmasters has changed our life, millions of lives, even from students to the CEOs. We have the privilege of being a small part of this community that inspires, uplifts, and empowers individuals to reach their full potential. Now, I'd like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer, so the general evaluator, to give their report. Toastmaster, and I welcome Toastmaster today.
Thank you for that introduction. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, I hope you had a great session till now. Now we've entered the most significant segment of the meeting, the evaluation segment. This is where we will be evaluating each and every aspect of the meeting, from the previous speeches to it. We'll start with the prepared speech evaluation. First, I would like to call upon the first evaluator for the first prepared speech by Toastmaster Harish.
Firstly, I wanted to congratulate my target speaker for completing level 1 project week. Talent is important to success. Why everybody is silent? Have you not listened to Toastmaster Harish speech?
Not only talent, yes.
Okay. Firstly, I wanted to point out the things that I liked in Toastmaster Hari's speech. The first thing is the structure of the speech. He came in and asked the question, and we talked about few consecutive stories, and then he gave the final message. And I like the way that he used the stories, because stories are so powerful. It will help the audience to relate to themselves. So I like the structure of the speech and the way he used the story. Coming to the objective of the speech, Toastmaster has to use effective body language and use the direct. Coming to his hand gestures, his hands was constantly moving. It was not too close but not too wide. It was a plus but also a negative, I would say, because your hand was constantly moving within some specific range. I encourage you to use your hands to a greater extent. For example, when you said that you should know what you should do, what you should not do, maybe you could have used it, but instead it was so restricted to this area. That is one recommendation. And you have a good voice that can reach greater audience. But I found that there was a little bit fluctuations. But I encourage you to incorporate more fluctuations. When you are talking about a failure, be a little sad and go to a lower voice. When you give a message, be more calm and take a pause. When you are talking about a success story, maybe you could show some enthusiasm and you could have increased your voice. Maybe when you spoke about a victory. And one more thing. Throughout your speech, at many points in time, you mentioned that I wanted to argue with you, but I was expecting that you raise some question and make some arguments. That was missing. Maybe in your next speech, you can incorporate some audience interaction. Maybe when you came here, you could have started with the question, and whenever you are going to requires a sentence of the answer. Maybe we can ask few questions like that requires a single word answer. Those things will help. So according to you, you have a good structure in your speech, and the way you incorporated story in your speech was nice, and also the key message was fantastic. To work upon, you can add more movements to your hand. That was good, but I expect you to add more. And then more fluctuations in voice, and then have some audience interaction. Thank you. Over to General Life.
Thank you, Toastmaster Purita. Now I would like to call upon our next evaluator, Toastmaster John, who was evaluating for Toastmaster Carolyn's speech.
Congratulations to Carolyn for completing your level 5 project 1. I have a lot to tell, so I'm going to not go into details at all, but just tell the bigger picture here. One, I think you can. I've been telling this every time I evaluate you. I think you should proclaim yourself as the emotional storyteller, because you that tends to be your forte. You are really good at telling a story that is really emotional, right? Second, I think you come from a perspective of, especially this particular speech, it comes from a perspective of a lived experience. I'm in this field for a long time, and in this field I see all of these experiences, and so I'm here to share this with you. Is an like we call it ETR, earn the right, where we say I can tell you a lot more stories, and you can always sit and listen to all of these stories because it's from my lived experience. Third one, I think, yeah. So the real, like when it comes to real stories, it is becoming the real you. This I have it as a suggestion also, because when I want to tell a story that is from my like real lived life, what am I feeling inside my head is different from what do I want my audience to feel. So I want audience to feel pathos, then should I always come on stage and do pathos? Maybe not. Because then sometimes when, like I can give you an example of a clown who goes on stage, falls down, puts himself through pain for audience to laugh. Likewise, if I want audience to feel sympathy, I don't have to go sympathetic before I feel that. That difference is there. So you can still stay on your side of delivery and invoke the emotion that you want from the audience in their side, like using your speech. That is one thought I had. Second one is when you say questions, when you say suggestions, when you say things, I think you tend to do at least 4 or 5 of these things. Like say, has any of you gone through this feeling when the time stopped? When you thought there's nothing else? When you thought there is nowhere to go? 3 looks good. When you go 4, 5, it becomes like a dragon, a little dragon. That's one. So voice again, because I know you from the other speeches, your speech has a level of voice that you deliver. Because in this particular speech, you wanted to bring in a little bit of pathos into it. Your speech volume went down, and it only kept going down and down and down. It need not be. Somebody can shout out loud and make people cry, or that can happen. Again, with respect to like emotion versus your voice level, you can say, I am going to whisper, because everybody knows this is stage, versus you can shout out and say, you know what, he whispered in my ears, and shout out. So that we can always play out with. I have a lot more to tell you, but yeah. One last thing. There were 4 stories and 4 amazing stories. If at all there was an emotional curve that was there in your mind of what you wanted your audience to go through. I want to introduce the state of parents to them. I want to tell them what all level can it go to. I want to actually tell them saying, guys, you think world is sweet? No. And then I want to keep thinking about this when I finish. So I will order my stories accordingly, according to the journey of the emotion that I want my audience to go through my speech, than saying 4 stories and saying, from all the 4 stories, here is my value. Instead of that, it is a journey. It will be now.
Toastmaster Harish taking a 6 minutes 37 seconds. Toastmaster Kalvin taking a 22 minutes 15 seconds. Toastmaster Kritika taking a 3 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster John taking a 4 minutes 10 seconds. For second topic, Toastmaster Ramesh taking a 1 minute 16 seconds. Toastmaster Shalini taking a 32 seconds. Toastmaster Samuel taking 1 minute 14 seconds. Toastmaster Anita taking 1 minute 16 seconds.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. Now I would like to call upon the counter for today's meeting. That's Toastmaster Srina.
Evening once again, Toastmaster. Moving to our counter, Toastmaster Harish used 2 or 3 times, maybe continuously. Toastmaster Caroline, you used so many times, you know continuously. After a word, you are seeing the people and saying that you know, again you saying after a gap, you know. You have used only one time this go. Thank you.
I would like to invite the grammarian for today's session, Toastmaster Kalvin.
I would like to appreciate what are the vibing used by one is Kritika, John, Harish as well, and Shalini. Congratulate and let's give a round of applause for them. So today I found a few mistakes in grammar, especially in whenever you use the third person singular, he, she, it in present tense, always add verb plus s. One of our speaker spoke now, she know about this thing. Instead of that, you have to use she knows about this particular skill or something. And the second one correction in one of the person in a meeting, you used actually instead of that past tense word took is technique is taking. The taking is a continuous tense. Instead of the took is a live word. So good usage today here a lot of new phrase as well. Taken off and as well as I heard some good usage of vocabulary as well. Emotionally connected a lot of stories together. So today I have tips. So preposition I found in some people using preposition in different manner. So usually in preposition used for specific event. Suppose I was born in 1985. In is a perfect place for this particular event. And on. So I have an appointment on Wednesday evening. That's a specific day or time. Suppose our Toastmaster meeting starts at 3:30. That is tip of the day. About to be
Thank you. Now I would like to call upon the listener for today's meeting, Toastmaster Shalini.
So, rather thinking of something again, so today the speeches were so awesome and we emotionally connect. I don't know how I can form questions from that, but still I ask you questions. So, Toastmaster Harish said, for a person to be successful, talent is not just the one thing. What are the other things? Other things are skill, discipline, what to do, what not to do. And there's one more thing, can you tell me? Consistency. Consistency in every yes. But particular
Focus.
focus, very close. So it's determination. And Toastmaster Nagari was giving doing the history of Toastmasters plan. Can you all say when Toastmasters organization started?
1924.
24, it was 1930. The organization formed 24 present, sorry for that. Then Toastmaster Karen said, go one of the stories. What was the second story? Father and the son. What was the age of the son? 14 years, 1 year. Thank you.
Thank you, Listener, for that. Now I would like to give a report on the overall meeting structure. I'll start with the overall meeting structure first. The meeting started perfectly at 3:30, and we went through the agenda for until the break, post which I believe there was some delay in how the meeting came through, but overall it was not much of an issue. And most of the members, around 90% of the members and guests, entered the stage before 3:30. Although there were a few people who came after that, so we should try to keep within time. Atmosphere. The room atmosphere was very cozy and ambient, really ambient. Although I think when we started the meeting, everyone was a bit low. And as the meeting progressed further and further, our wife we started fighting a bit actually. And we all became more into the meeting. And it could be partially attributed to all the other interactive sessions, the more interactive sessions we had. Today we have more than any other general meeting. Now let's go to the role plays. I'll start with the Sergeant at Arms. Toastmaster Santosh played the Sergeant at Arms today. He gave the vision, he also gave the meeting number properly. The meeting room, that was set up properly before everyone came, that was all good. And although there was a bit of a hesitation in the introduction we made, he overall illustrated the point very perfect. So hands up to Toastmaster Santosh. Now Toastmaster Kritika is the presiding officer. She came here, she started with the congratulations to John, which was very good. And she introduced the guests, and she also allowed them to come and speak over here, and also gave the future agenda and the plans for the further sessions. Now we come to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nandini. Wonderful. I still remember you coming over here in our previous venue, hesitating to speak, and now here you are speaking so wonderfully. Very great improvement, Nandini. You started off properly, you did a small bit of groundwork with the questions that you asked in the beginning. And you gave a great explanation as well for various points that you made. And your meeting structure, everything was done, and you asked a lot of questions as well as, I've been there in Toastmasters for quite a while, and I must admit I didn't know many of the questions that you asked about Toastmasters history and the various people who were behind this institution. Okay, great job. Although I must say, when you are introducing the speakers, right, I would encourage you to come forward. Know how they say? Like, give the title, Toastmaster John. This one, Toastmaster John. Title like that. If you're introducing speaker, right, you have to give the speaker name, speaker title, okay, and then bring the word. That's all. I think you did a great job today. Well done. The prepared speakers were wonderful. I don't need to say anything. The evaluators were more than enough of that. And now I will come to the table topic master, once again played by Toastmaster Santosh. Doing a pretty good job, although the questions he asked were very, either very futuristic or introspective. Really great questions, I believe. And he had way more energy as a table topic master, I think, today. Or maybe something that I think objectively, but he was way more energetic as table topic master than Sergeant at Arms. Never mind. And a new innovative session Toastmaster buzzers. I must commend on whoever came up with that idea. It was grabbed our attention very much, very well done. Although I still don't understand the point of dividing us into two, like we didn't even find the point. There were no points of but it was very wonderful. Nice job. I don't think I've seen anyone make that image with mine. Then thank you for that as well. I'm honored that you did for me. And then now we come to the auxiliary role players. The timer came here today, Toastmaster Balaji. He explained the role perfectly. He gave a proper report of the timings. And yes, well done. Our counter did a great intro on the topic as well. She actually came and gave a good intro and gave an explanation and gave the report properly. Grammarian Kalaimani, he also gave an explanation of his role, mentioned the word of the day, and he asked each and every one of us to come and speak. Each and every one of us to give an example with the word. Vibing. He pointed out a person and he asked us to do that. Good job about that, and he gave a report. He gave a small lecture on grammar as well, I think. And listener Shalini, for the first time, you did a wonderful job today. And although I don't think you explained the roles and responsibilities of the listener, I think it was very well done. I really look forward to seeing more from you. But a recommendation to all the TAGS players, I think we should all start with a bit of introduction. See, some of us come forward, we either give forward a story or we make some introduction about the role and give the roles and responsibilities. Or some just come over here and just give the roles and responsibilities and go forward. Right? I think we should try to make it a bit more for example, Saranya and Santosh, all these people, they try a bit more in their roles, right, to make it better. I think we should also strive to do that. Any one of the players, we should also strive to make it a bit more informative, at least. Okay. So this is my report for today's meeting. Thank you. I would like to continue further take questions.
I actually gave my conclusion before itself, before the evaluation part. But still, I'm glad to be a Toastmaster of the day, especially in this team, Centennial team. And now I'd like to hand over the stage to our visiting officer, Toastmaster.
I hope you all enjoyed the session. Now, ballots will be sent in the guest room. A link to the ballots will be sent in the guest room. I request everyone to choose the best speakers of the day. Meanwhile, I would like to get some feedback from our guests. Can you please come and say how the meeting went and what you feel?
I came a little late, so my apologies for that. The way the meeting went, firstly I would tell that I'm really, really glad this is there in Vellore. I didn't know about it, and I thank John to let me know about it and invite me to this session. Firstly, I feel this session when I came, I couldn't hear any speakers speak when I came very late. So I came halfway to your speech. I really like the way you emotionally connected, even though I couldn't catch up the topic, but I really felt that you were empathizing your story, and I really love about it. And apart from that, I really feel this is a very good opportunity to everyone, and that you're getting a stage and being able to put your best self out there. So I feel everybody it's a very good opportunity, and I really like this. And everybody, and so as soon as I came, they greeted me very well, and sorry, I didn't get to yeah, Pritika also came up to me and made a conversation. It is really nice, and I already feel the warmth in this room. So, very
I also wanted to acknowledge that guest Kishore and guest Rekha joining us for the second time. If you have any reviews, you can always let us know. I also wanted to appreciate two more persons. Did you see any difference in our timer card? Did you inform?
Yes, new laminated.
Yes. The new timer cards were arranged by Toastmaster Balaji, and you all give a big round of applause for him. Recently, we have been facing some financial constraints, so our expo members, like we said, will take a turn and bring in snacks. So today's snacks was sponsored by Toastmaster Nandini. Can we give a big round of applause to her? And also, if anybody wants to do the same in the future, please let me know. Now, I would like to announce the ballot results. Some of the members have joined lately, so I wanted to re-announce the same thing, that we are going to have our division contest and conference on November 10th. It is happening in Chennai. Already many of us are going to it. The registration link has already been sent in our group. Those who want to come with us, please register and do let us know so that we can make the travel arrangements. Which school is followed?
Numbers. Okay, number 10.
Yes, November 10th on Sunday. The best speaker of the day goes to our Toastmaster carrier. The best auxiliary role player goes to our the quiz segment, Toastmaster Centennial. And the best evaluator goes to me because Toastmaster John has exceeded a time limit, and I encourage you to stay on time limit on the division contest.
Yeah.
In table topics, we have a tie so that the best male role player goes to Toastmaster Nandini. The best table topic speaker. Can anybody guess?
Yes.
The ballot results say something different. It goes to Toastmaster Anita and guest Johnny. So we will gather next week at the same time at the same place for our 190th meeting. With this, I adjourn 189th meeting of Vellore Toastmasters. Let's all gather here for a good meeting. Thank you.
you.